Stream has disconnected, attempting to reconnect 2 minutes ago. Ooh, we gonna get life wake and we need it a lot, 'cause we got it on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the chat. If you're just tuning in, we lost connection. Of course, YouTube's hooked us up again and screwed us over, so we had to reset. But for Pumpkin King, yes, sir, there he is. We're back. Yep. So, Pumpkin King, if you got anyone, let them know. Dansley, let them know. From today, I know I should have done it earlier, but today all the way till midnight on Monday, I'm going to do orders that are $150 and over are free shipping, and all orders are 20% off for Memorial Weekend and Memorial Day. So you got Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, it's YouTube. I don't know. Mark Shrimp Tanks dropped the other day, and he said it was YouTube, and everyone, it happens to me every once in a while. It literally just shuts right off. It ends the stream, and then it says it's reconnecting. Well, it's not reconnecting because there's nothing for it to reconnect to. So yeah, and I wasn't even noticing until Dan said something. Did it drop, or is it just me? And I looked down and it said reconnecting. It's never reconnected. But when I go to click on reconnecting, it ends the stream. I forget every time, but I don't want to sit here for 10 minutes. I'd rather just shut it off and turn it right back on. I mean, hey, look, I know every time I'm in a chat and it shuts down, like in Mark Shrimp Tanks, if it shuts down, I just sit and wait and he comes right back on and I click it. I don't like sit in the old chat, so. But what is it, 11:21 on a Friday? Yep, stormed all day here, so I didn't get much done. I did lower all my lights, though. All my lights are now lowered. Maybe we'll show that so we can see. I mean, the shrimp are cool, but yeah, when even start looking back. All right, so yeah, all the I dropped them all down. Let me do this. So yeah, I dropped them all down and put some chain on it. Hold on. Ew, ew. So I put chain over there, but I just have it going under the light on knees. Nick the Dick, what's up? So yeah, so now I got them floating. But up here, I got them hooked right to the light. But see, they're all above the tanks now. And that I got a chain running to each end. So that's how I cut down the light really good in here now. I just dropped all the stuff. And then down here the same way. It's about an inch. Nice and clean looking. You know, like I said, if I go to put lids on, I could, go buy that plastic crap or something. I don't know. But I could just slide them on, slide them out to clean them. You know, they're not sitting on top of the tanks, and I got to move the lights, and it's a pain in the butt. A lot of blues. I got to get them blues out of there. Everybody had their meals today. They ate good. There you go, Pumpkin King. There's your pumpkins. My wife found out I ordered more shrimp. For some reason, I got a rack and 2 new tanks. You should start a website. Yeah, I need help. I don't know how. I need help. I don't know how. Yeah, I gotta start a website. I think I lose a lot of business because I don't have one. And that's no joke. I just don't know what the best place to do it at. Somebody said GoDaddy. Oh, it was Daniken. And I don't know if that's the best place for me for what I do or what. See, this looks really nice now over here now that I dropped the lights down. It's got a nice vibe to it. Look at that guy. I do web design, just a thought. You do web design? And what is that? But see, here this is you got to talk to me like I have no computer knowledge whatsoever, dude. So because isn't that what like GoDaddy and stuff does? Hey, Nick and Don. Yeah, I need to get it. I need to get my web page done, and then I gotta get it to somebody, to get it uploaded or whatever. Get my domain name, all that crap. So Yeah, I need to get that done. That's really important to me. Nick said he got you. Do you run off just air pumps? Just air pumps, brother. Nothing else. Everything you see, it's just pump. Nothing else but. Lots of flow. This is my algae tank that's getting better now. They do. I took a class or two for it. Good evening again. Well, good evening again, Priscilla. Thank you for coming back. Thought for sure you were going to go take a nap. Because it looked like you were pretty busy today with all your stuff in your store. I don't know if those were tanks or what you had at your store, but it sure was cool. Well, them guys better get on that food. Look at that one there buried. I always love going to film a tank and they're buried. Snails are on that. They must not be hungry. I fed this earlier today. I might have to overhaul this tank or something. I don't know. I mean, there's babies everywhere when I go in it, but look at how much moss is in there, growing out of the top of the tank. It goes. This is a 15 gallon. Look, moss is all full of blue dreams, and it goes all the way to the back of the tank. This one's pretty full too. Moss packed with all them yellow. It's really simple to design a website, very basic. Yeah, they do. I took a class or two for it. That's what I'm working on again is my old web page, which was Isle of the Fish in Latin. Cool minimalist. These are things I've never asked because chat usually moves so fast. It's 9:30 here. Yeah, it's 11:30 here. Oh, those are the tanks I bought for myself. Yeah, I seen those. I was like, ooh, look at that. Look at that. It's like you got a nice store. You should do a walkabout in it and show it off a little bit. These are those leaves from California. These suckers don't break down. They look good for a long time. Oh, look at the monos in there. The Amano. Amano. Eating that algae, baby. Eat it, baby. Was it WB Priscilla? Or I forgot to ask. Can you send me some of those leaves? No, I have to get some more. He just sent me a bag of them. He was at his parents' house. He's like, oh look, God, what are these called? These are called so you guys are gonna kill me on this stuff again. I'll think of it. Anyways, his parents have the tree in their front yard, and He's like, oh, they're all over the ground. I said, give me some. And he filled up a bag of them and he mailed them to me. That's a lot of brightness. Oh, I saw a baby. I saw a baby. I saw a baby, I see. Nah, that's boring. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, guava leaf. Yes, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I'm telling you, ever since my accident, I can't remember nothing. The doctor's sending me to get a whole bunch of tests done. He just slapped these pain patches on me today. $400 for 4 patches. I have a walnut tree. I'm just afraid to put anything like that in my tanks. I wouldn't worry about it. Walnuts, those sound like they probably taste pretty good to them. My mulberry leaves are starting to grow. With all the rain we're getting, they're probably going to grow faster than normal. So I should have them up soon. But I mean, the powder is just as good. So have any magnolia near you, Nick? Oh, took those 15 tanks home. They all fit in my car. So, yeah, I'd stick them walnut leaves in there, boil them really. I mean, boil water and then steep them in there. You know, meaning, sure you know what that means. You sound pretty educated. You know, stick them in there. 2 minutes with the fire still going. And then what I do is after 2 minutes, I shut it off, take it off that hot burner, put it to the side, and let it sit for about 5 more. And then I pour the water out and refill it with cold water, you know, to cool them down. Not sure what it would do for or to the tank though. I I'm sure it wouldn't do anything. They're walnuts. I don't know. Google it. See if there's any you know. Oh crap. Hold on. What's his face was that? I don't mean to say what's his face. I'm sorry. Streamwise was talking about the Logitech. The Logitech. Here it is. I think this is it. 4K Pro webcam Logitech Ultra HD webcam. Astoria, New York. But look, it's $300. Hey, what I was saying earlier is all these people that have all this stuff that they're trying to freaking stick a knife to your throat to get all this money for. All these people that hoarded everything. Now I'm starting to see them on Facebook and stuff. And hey, does anybody want to buy, isopropyl alcohol? I'll sell it to you for, what I paid for it. Yeah, I bought too much, huh? Now you want to share it? Hey, I say we all stand up for everyone that got screwed over and don't buy nothing from nobody when they have all this extra stuff in their house to sell. because they bought way too much. Because that's what it is. Everyone's sitting on the stuff. Because look, my wife just went and bought 3 bottles of, the pump soap, the liquid hand sanitizer at Kroger. There was 3 left. She got all 3 because we don't have any. We have one in both bathrooms and one in the kitchen. So, every time you use the bathroom, you got to wash your hands. So, and we have children. But so I say we don't buy nobody's stuff. Just let them be stuck with it. All right. Just like these webcams, man. Well, like here's a 922, like the one I have, $140. I paid $80 for mine because the guy didn't know. Here we go. Here's one for $30. New in the box ProStream webcam pickup only. 1080p. 30 frames per second. In St. Mary's, Ohio, $30. That's probably the only one. I just messaged her. She says pickup only. I'll give her extra to take it to the post, and I'll pay her PayPal. She looks like she's nice. Her and her little husband in her photo. A lot of 920s. Oh, here's a 922. $150 in Chicago, brand new. Here's one. Oh no, that's a 920. I don't know. I thought I saw some earlier. Matter of fact, I know I did. Yeah, so I bought mine for at least half of what everyone else is selling theirs for the 922. I got lucky. I just kept looking every day. All right, so what was I looking up now? Oh, sorry, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to get sidetracked. Walnut leaves. Walnut leaf. See, you have walnut leaf tea. Walnut leaf tea benefits. Walnut leaf benefits. The leaf is used for treating. You might want to drink this, Nick. Says the treat is used for treating diarrhea, digestive tract inflammation, and intestinal worms. Oh. It is also used as a blood purifying agent. Some people apply English walnut hull directly to the skin for skin diseases, skin infections, and eyelid swelling. It is also used in hair dye and in sunless tanning products. The herb from what is the walnut leaf good for? For a host of other mild skin disorders as well. According to researchers, walnut leaves even have bacteria killing, anti-parasitic, and insect repelling properties. Yeah, because they always say, you should eat walnuts, how important they are for you. So I bet you the shrimp would go nuts over them. Now, my buddy's got black walnuts, and my neighbor's got black walnut. And it says their leaves is commonly used by mouth to treat parasitic worm infections and certain other infections, including uh, diphtheria and syphilis. It is also used for leukemia. Some people use black walnut as a gargle or apply it as a hair dye or wound treatment. So it sounds like it takes down swelling. It eases inflammation. Yeah, you don't want to eat that one. Said it may result in contact dermatitis. Ingesting black walnut, well, it doesn't say it leaves, but ingesting black walnut may cause other side effects, including kidney or liver damage, upset stomach, or increased risk of developing uh, esophageal, nasal, or oral cancer. I don't know. It talks about a lot of diarrhea. So uh, if your shrimp ain't pooping, get some walnuts and start scooping because they're going to be pooping. I dropped out of high school and went back to college without a diploma. It's been a bitch. I'm in my senior year, though. Well, congratulations, Nick. Congratulations, brother. Idaho. Yep, the potato guy. They call it the Valley of the Trees when it's really Treasure Valley. I have like 6 walnut trees. Hey, I give you your props, dude. That's a big deal. I mean, that's like me when I was gonna buy a business. I worked for a guy. I used to clean grease. Like the vents. Like let's say you go into I don't know, like New York or something, and there's a restaurant on the main floor, right? Or let's say on the 10th floor of a 15th floor building. Well, their exhaust has to go all the way outside. Well, my job, what I did is I would go all the way on the roof and I'd scrub their vents, the fan, everything, clean all the grease, so that stuff didn't drip back down into their food and clog up everything, and cause a grease fire. Well, the guy wanted to sell me the business because he wanted to move down south where it was hot all the time, and he didn't have to do it in the wintertime. I said, okay, I'll buy the business, and he was going to sell it to me on a land contract, so I didn't have to buy it all up front. And right when I was getting ready to buy it, he backed out and said he was going to keep the business. So I was like, well, what am I going to do? So that's when my buddy's like, well, why don't you come be a union carpenter? So I had to go, gosh, can't remember how old I was. See, I'm 47. So I was like 38 or 39. Went to carpenter school, 4 years of college to become a journeyman commercial carpenter. So believe me, I give you your props, bro, for going back. There's nothing worse than someone without an education. I mean, that's worse than if you're rich and dumb, uh, you're miserable. If you're smart and broke, I mean, in my opinion, to have a brain, I mean, if you're smart, you can make money any way you could think. I mean, if you don't have an education, not street smarts or anything, you're not going to have nothing, So good job. Good job. What exactly is that shrimp eating? I'm sorry. I didn't see those brown things. Those are alder cones. I'm sorry. I'm doing this differently. I'm trying to, move things around, and I didn't know what I was gonna put the camera on next, and they may or it might kill the good bacteria unless it is used in tanks. I still think your blue dreams are the best quality ever seen. Well, thank you, Pumpkin King. Okay, I'll shut up now. I'm an idiot. You're not an idiot, dude. Walnut, juglans, Rigia leaves are famous for their very positive effects on the health of fish and shrimp. They can cure bacterial and fungal disease. There you go, bro. See? You just answered your question. Now I'm going to have to go get some walnuts, some walnut leaves, and rock this potty out. And reduce stress just like those of Catapa, but will not lower the pH and color the water to the same extent. They still sell grease and clean it out here. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. So that's what I did. I used to do like the dorms, like at the colleges. That was super. That was fun. And it was easy because, their kitchens are small and they really don't have much. So they would pay to like spray the floors, clean everything, and then they have the floor drains, and I mean, it paid. The guy I worked for charged $100 an hour. So usually any job was 3.5 hours. So it's $350 for 3.5 hours. I mean, it paid really good. He made over 100 grand a year, and then he would make like I think it was like 40 to 60 some $1,000 untaxed because he'd get paid cash. So he was like making 160 grand a year, but only 100 grand on paper. Do you ever had to deal with any shrimp diseases the whole colony wipes out? No, no. I've never had a colony wipe out. Now I bought shrimp. Now let's say I bought 10, 20 shrimp or whatever, had them for about a week, and then they start to die off. One, come two, then one more, then two, and I'm like, what the heck? They're just garbage shrimp. They went from whatever they had them in to my tank, and their just genes are really weak. They didn't handle the travel, and they just started dying. So they would replace them from shrimp from a different person, a different wholesaler, and good to go. Like my Extreme Blue Bolts did that. I bought, I don't know, 20, 20 or more of those or something. They were having a discount, so I bought a bunch of them. And then they started turning white. Their tails were turning white. I'm like, wait a minute, these are supposed to be Extreme Blue Bolts. They're not Extreme Blue Bolts. And they're like $20, $25 a piece, dude. No. So they, sent me like 18 Extreme Blue Bolts. Just gave them to me. I was like, all right, thanks. So, no, I've never had uh, had it. Brian P, welcome to the channel. I'll be thrown up down here, dick. Oh, I go put it on the cherry tank. Because my cherries look so cherry. Because my cherries look so cherry. Yeah, we're leaving the nut and got him on the spot. Welcome back. I know that's, I have a little tuft of algae in my tank. Uh-oh. They like to eat it. They like to eat it. Look at that. There's a bunch of shrimp here. I put the camera here. They disappear. Look at that. 2 points. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Did somebody say bug bites? Oh, just give it a chance. Just give it a second. It's a cherry tank. They'll be coming. Boy, I tell you, I don't think I'd keep this patch on here for a freaking week. Look at that. That's $100 patch. $100, baby. Supposed to take my pain away. You still alive? LOL. Yeah, I mean, you just, leave and leave me all alone, Fish Tropic. Thanks, man. Nick the Dick. Brian is becoming the new stream king. I can't tell you ain't been around. You left me. Nick. I like your cherries. Thank you. I used to be the stream king. It's all good. We all had our runs. Nick, exactly. I like how it comes in waves. Patch of. Yeah, I just got some Xena today. Tropic. Yeah, they gave me these. It's doing great too. They gave me these patches for my pain for my accident, and it cost them $390.99 for my patches. Glad I didn't have to pay for that. Woohoo! Come on, you guys. Jeez, oh Pete's. Nobody wants to eat anymore these days. See, and everybody says, feed your shrimp twice a day. No, they're just eating so much algae. They love the algae, Brian, I need to sleep. Fishing in the morning. All right, brother. You be good. Hey, be safe. Be careful. And I hope that you enjoyed the other streams you were on, jerk. That is a pretty shrimp. See, my cherries, I told you I got them from Oranges. I call them, yeah. Well, I feed them every other day, but I fed them earlier. I only feed my shrimp once a day. That's all they need. Wave Ben 15. Welcome. Yeah, good night, Tropic. Chubby Guppy? Where's the Chubby Guppy? What's happening, Chubby? Chubby, 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 guppy, 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 chubby, 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 guppy, 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 chubby, chubby, guppy, guppy, boop, boop, chubby, guppy, chubby, guppy, Mr. Grouper. Do 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 do. Sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Sorry, 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 sorry. It's so cool to see how the shrimp can sit there, not move. But it's almost impossible for a fish to not move because they'll be like, whoa. They blow around in the water. They got to flip a fin to stay up. Look at that thing just sitting there, like hunting, watching his prey. Chubby Guppy present, not much feeding shrimps. Yeah, don't feed too much. And I've learned a lot of do's and don'ts over the years. Well, yes, sir. Oh, Lisa Perez, welcome, welcome. Leaving a like. Thank you, thank you. Damn, they are so bright. Better than the ones I see at my LFS. Yeah, these shrimp here, I call them cherries, but a long time ago I had an orange colony that for some reason their culls came out what I thought to be red. So as they got a little older, I put a flashlight to them, and man, they just brighten up like orange, like a fiery orange red. And so I was like, okay, I am not getting rid of these because it's nothing like I've seen. So I started breeding them, and now this is what I sell as my cherry shrimp. When they should be, I don't know, something else, but everyone that gets them likes them. Yeah, I fed the prawn. I fed him some shrimps last night, but he's cichlid 23. But have you fed minerals lately? Always makes them sluggish. No, I don't really feed minerals. Nope, they don't care for them. Yeah, I fed the prawn last night. I fed him 2 shrimps, but I put them into 20 long, so I think that spooked them. But when I woke up this morning, there was some bites out of it, so he ate some. But you need to stop calling them cherries. All right. Yeah, you're right. I got to think of a name. So when I got up, there were bites out of the shrimp, and he was hiding again. So I put a bug bite in there. I don't know if he ate any of it, but I think the move was, from the 5 gallon to the 20 long kind of freaked him out a little bit. So he'll eat when he gets hungry. Believe me, he'll eat. You should see my Fahaka puffer do the something. Pumpkin spice latte. There you go. I don't know, because you got fire red, and then you have pumpkins. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to think of one. Fire orange. Yeah, that's good. They're actually Chori shrimp. Shoot. Fire orange. Neos. Yep. Helicopter. Fire engine. Yeah, fire engine reds. Yeah, there you go. Hi, Miss Priscilla. We'll call them chimney chories shrimp. Chimney chory. You are silly. Aren't you going to bed, Chimney? Fire orange. Yeah, I like fire orange. That's pretty good. Forange. Forange. Forange shrimp. I need some of those. Yeah, they're super, super cool. Flame reds. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, fire orange or flame red. Flaming orange. Flaming hot fries. That's your mascot, bro. Pumpkin King S550. Yep. Yeah, there it is. Put that on the side of your Mustang. Whoop, whoop. I have cherries mixed with orange really. Getting wild pattern. Cherries and Rillies yet to fully develop. We will see. Yeah, they were coming out of really dark pumpkins. Long time ago. Probably, I don't know, a year and a half ago. And every time one of the females would have babies, they would spit a bunch of these out. Probably 3 or 4 every time they had babies. So I was culling them and putting them in a 5-gallon Fluval, and then I noticed that I started to get quite a few, and I was like, wait a minute. Oh, they're forage. Forage. They are French. Okay, so they're forage shrimp. Uh, So I noticed that they were, and then, like I said, I put a flashlight to them. I was like, these don't really look. I mean, 1 minute they look orange, 1 minute they look red. What are they? And I hit them with the flashlight, and they look like flame, like a flame, a fire flame. And I was like, whoa. That was what I was getting, like a red and orange mixed. I was like, oh boy, look at this. So, and they were culls. So I didn't mix nothing to get them. They were just culls from orange shrimp. So then I just decided to start breeding them. They do really well. They breed. They really breed a lot. They reproduce crazy. We call them fire carrots. Okay, that's all, folks. Beep, beep, beep. Haha, hot Cheetos. There you go. Cheetos. Cheeto shrimp. Check out the Hot Rod color charts. I'm sure it's available. Yeah, there you go. The Hot Rod color charts. Those look great. Safety orange. Made me think of a little safety thing I wore when I was a kid when I'd hold all the kids. Hold on, traffic. I was a safety guard. That's what it was called. Only shrimp I have at the moment is a peppermint. Spicy Cheetos. Yeah. Oh, great. Now it's going to leave. Only shot I had, and it's going to leave. No, I can move it. Really close to the color of my car. Right. How's it going, everyone? Hopefully everyone is good. Lisa Perez, everyone is good. Cosmic Orange Shrimp. Drop the mic. Poof. Yeah. Jeff Chambers, Orange Pearl, Jeff says. That's not bad. Hey, who doesn't like a little pearl in their car? Crossing guard. Yeah. Crossing guard shrimp. Yeah, they're the crossing guards. my allergies bad. See, look at that. Look at that. If you don't call that like a fiery orangey red, that's what I'm saying. Look at that. That's crazy. Those colors are crazy. I've never seen a red and orange mix like that. And I don't make them. They just were culling them. I mean, they were Infernos. Ah, that's hot. Oh, yeah. The Infernos. Yeah. Infernos. I like that. Here's a house of colors. Hot rod paint color. Orange pearl. Infernos. I like that. Embers. I don't know. I like Infernos a little better. See, I like how the light comes in because now you guys are going to see what I see. You know, look at the head on that one coming down a little bit. The light's flickering. It looks like its head is on fire inside. Slow for the cone zone. Cosmic Infernos. Boom. Yeah, there you go. Cosmic Infernos. That's a good name. Firefighters. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm going to write that down. Crematorium Orange. Cherry Blaze. Yes, they are badass, either way. Thank you, sir. Streetwise says, shh. Chubby Guppy, it makes like a Neo Tiger. Mine are similar but more red. Oh, yeah. All right, what do we... I know, it's the food, right? Yeah, that's the food. All right, let me see what I can do. Quiet, no one likes orange. So whatever name you pick, give them some free shrimp for the name. Oh yeah. Person just pays shipping costs. Sounds fair to me. Edwin Chu, welcome. He calls them chili peppers. Oh, we got a new name in town. Manchester, Blaze Red, so quiet. Call them Mr. Orange. Yeah, no. Agent Orange. Tutti Frutti. Oh boy. Orange Lava. He said Tutti Frutti. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. All right, let me see something. There's better. There's better. What's this? Oops. That's better picture. That's a better picture. What the hell was that? There you go. There you go. Come on back, baby. Come on back. There it is. That's the color they are. I just had to get this camera dialed in. Oh, Dr. Black. Good day. Good day. Hey, it's the Siggy Butts. Oh, you had me cracking up the other night, my man. I do like your show. How close to sun kissed are they? Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know why that. All right. Blood orange. I don't know. I really like Infernos. Orange Pearl, Cherry Blaze. Infernos sound pretty good. Blackie says, "Hey Priscilla, those ciggies on the floor. This is not fair to me. My new laptop is so thin it does not have an Ethernet port. Uh-oh. I have to get a dongle and upgrade my router. Uh-oh, you better send it back. It's the whole reason I bought this laptop. So I could have an Ethernet port. Siggy Butts. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, Siggy Butt. Hey, is that song you sang the other night, Blackie? Uh, when oh boy, what's it? Oh God, he was talking about Priscilla drawing him his new his business picture. And he said that he thinks that Priscilla threw it away or something, or it fell on the floor, and you started singing to her, saying, "Don't drop the drawings on the floor because you got Siggy butts on the floor." Does the shrimp saddle always have to be bright yellow? No, I have Sakuras and can only see them from certain angles at the side, but not from the top. Any tips, D? I have Sakuras and can only see them from certain angles at the side, but not from the top. What do you mean you can't see them, Mr. Chew? What do you mean? If you can't see the saddle, it's because the grade of your shrimp is higher. A Sakura is a higher grade, but then you get, it depends on what it is, but a Sakura is a dark, the shell is, it's really dark. So those are better. The lighter the shrimp, you could see, the saddle, and those are usually lower, on the lower end. Usually people like work really hard to get the higher end to where you can't see the saddle. But you could tell that it's a female by, the body plates, excuse me. So Tequila Sunrise, Lisa says. Your song about Priscilla dropping her art on the floor. Yeah. That's her art, yeah. Did I enter the Forgets realm on my stream? I don't know, unless you're intoxicated. Reminds me of the guy from Earthworm Jim. Wave Ben 15, Blaze Pearls. Blaze Pearls, orange pearls, Blaze Pearls. Blaze. I have Cherry Blaze, Orange Pearl, Cosmic Inferno. And then Blaze Pearls. You're just moving that around. Blaze Pearl, Cherry Pearl. Cherry Pearls aren't too bad. Cherry Pearl. You always know the males. Clear with a bunch of stripes. That's why I try to build that up and get them better, But it's so big and shiny. Yeah, I bet it is. But it don't plug an Ethernet into it. It has no Ethernet cable. All right, why is this? It's that white balance that's messing up. All right, Blackie, righto. That's it. Yeah. Might have to rewatch. Yeah, it was pretty darn funny, bro. It was real funny. It was the first time I saw your chat. It was funny. You're playing the guitar and you had that gold thing on. Your hair is all, you had your camera all set up, so it was like flickering on you. B, are these orange Neos? No, they are not. They are orange. Or they are calls from orange pumpkins. But sitting back here, they look red. But when you put light to them, they turn orangey red and orange. So these actually, sitting back here, they look more on the red side. That's why, I have a shrimp that is orange and red. They were culls, and I decided to start breeding them. And they're a good gene. I mean, the legs on them are nice and orangey, and they got real thick shells. So I don't know why this auto white balance is messing up. Set that focus off and turn it back on. There we go. Oh, she's buried up. Because Anthony's gonna need his logo. How often do you do a water change? Wave band 15. Caradina, I do the Caradina about a week and a half, and I do the Neos after. So right after, I usually week and a half do all the Caradina, and then the Neos I do maybe, I don't know, I take like a day off because I have 20. I have 26 Caradina tanks and the rest Neo tanks. So yeah, I do when I can, and then take a day off and rest, and then come back. Yeah, look at even the juvies, the little babies are that one on the right up on the rock right there. That one's a good solid. There's no stripes on it. It's probably gonna be a female. Tokes Outdoors, there he is. What's up? What's up? Oh, so Wave, if that's all you need to know. Yeah, like a week and a half, but you could do it at a week. I just say do smaller, because here's the thing, and another thing I learned, is the more often you do water changes, the longer. I mean, that water has to, uh, it has to grow old within the tank, like the water that's in there. It's got to, it's going in there with nothing but minerals or, tap water, and it's clean. So it's got to go in there and have all the bacteria build up in it, everything, all the little molecules and everything. So I'm not saying take long in between your water changes. I'm just saying that if you just wait a few days more, you can get more out of your water instead of doing them, unless you have a buttload of shrimp and you feed a lot, you overfeed, then yeah, you can do it once a week. But if you do it once a week, just like a cup or something, 2 cups, it don't have to be a lot. LOL, that's the problem with improvised songs. They often disappear from memory. Oh, yeah, no. Hey, I was telling my wife, I said, the reason I liked how you were doing things is you would like pause, but you would like, I don't know, you wouldn't like whistle it, but you would like make a humming, like you were and then you were singing, then you would come right back to all the words. I like that, because it's hard for a lot of people to improvise and like do stuff under pressure or right then and there. Usually a real musician can do that. It's there's a lot of musicians out there that can't. They need to stop, think, write it down, erase it, write it down, re-sing it over. I mean, that's how some of the greats made their music. I mean, they made a song in 10 minutes, and bam, they were some of the biggest hits. But yeah, big thumbs up to you. I do like your channel. It was really cool. Oh, lucky it's recorded for posterity. Yeah, and for more laughs. Was pretty funny. Orange chilies. To see their saddles from the sides, I meant. But thanks, D. You got my question. Yeah, there's if your shrimp are that high grade, Edwin, there's nothing you could do. You have to look at their shell. If you want to know male from female, you got to look at their shell. Because I mean, if your grade, if your shrimp grade is that high, then you're where a lot of people want to be. Now your thing is you need to read the shell. You need to be able to look for that dish on the side, the round part that, on the female. So when she's buried, it opens up like this one here on the left, and that dish holds them berries in. When a male doesn't, he just has the straps coming down. But a female has the first one that comes down, and then the second one is the dish, and it covers the first one and it covers the third one. And it allows her to breathe, and it holds all them eggs in place. Have you guys seen the new steel Caradina? What ones are those? Red steel, blue steel? Or is there something above the red and blue steel? That might be a question for Mr. Dan Sleep. Yeah, all right, Wave Ben. I'm going to name them that time of the month. Yeah. Orange chilies. Really thinking. I'm really thinking. Sticky tampons. Whoops, wrong stream. Shit. Oh, I have a docking station coming next week with one. But once I get my new router Sunday, I'll have GB wireless. I gotta go prep for this drinking / trivia stream at Anthony's. Oh, you're having a stream tonight, Blackie? Dr. Black 66. Do you sell your calls? Mega Apple shit. What's up, brother? I don't have calls. So the answer is no. Because this is what happens if the only tank that I have that are underpriced is my Misfit tank, because they're Misfits, but Misfits have to have a home too. But those are the orangey ones over, the orange and clear and all that, the really nice ones over there. But what happens is, like, let's say you order anything, you order a shrimp, and let's say I don't know, here's the thing. When you order, let's say you order 5 shrimp, you order 5 shrimp. That's all you order. Anything extra, is on me if I want to put something in there. I don't say I'm going to give you 5 plus 1. I don't say I'm going to give you 5 plus 5. I don't say I'm going to give 5. That's what you paid for. If for some reason all 5 don't make it, I send you more, refund your money, whatever it takes. But usually, what I do, the reason I'm saying this is because I don't want anyone to expect anything from me. I just give you shrimp. There is someone that I filled their order. Well, someone here filled their order, and he ordered 5 and got 5. He didn't get any extra. All of them made it, but I felt bad that I thought there were 6. My bad. But anyways, when we do the shrimp orders, we try to always, what we do is, if there's a shrimp I don't like, I throw them in. So I give my calls away. And if I don't have calls, uh, you know, there's a chance I could throw an extra in there, or throw 2 extra in there, or what have you. If you're, a return customer, you might get more. It just depends. But in that fact, no, I don't, because I like to give them away. I'd rather, do that. Because if I say yes, I sell my calls, then that means I have to go through all my tanks and go through them and pick. I'd rather just, when people order, like if somebody wants 15 Blue Dreams, I go in there and I'm counting them out, and I'll go in the back of the tank and spook them all forward. And I'll, even if I see any crappy ones, I'll grab them immediately and throw them in there. Let's say I put 3 extra in there, then I'm like, okay, well, I only need 15 because I know there's 3 extra in there. Because look, whoever I send them to will give them a good home. That way they don't go into a coal tank and they just sit there. I send them to somebody and they can, use them for whatever, so. I have buried Crystal Reds, but no babies yet. Well, make sure you start feeding Bacter AE and stuff like that right now. Start feeding powder foods, anything you got, that can help create bacteria or biofilm, I mean. Because when those babies come out, they're going to want to eat. And you got to have a lot of algae. So I don't know if you have anything that grows, extra algae in there, like live bacteria or anything, but start putting that in. Once you see shrimp start to get buried, that's when you need to start, because you don't know how far during their gestation period they are. And let's say they just started and it takes a month for them to have them. Well, if you start putting stuff in once a week or twice a week, by the time those babies come out, it'll be built up really nice in the tank. So that's another thing to always keep an eye on, keep track of, is, and then write down on the tank, write on the glass or on a piece of paper when you saw it buried. So it kind of gives you an idea at like 3 weeks, or like 2 weeks, go look again. 3 weeks, you're not going to probably see her once she starts getting close, you won't see her. There's hiding spots, you probably won't see her. And then you're going to be like, well, where the hell's all the shrimp? And then 2 weeks later, they're going to be walking out all over. You're not going to know which mother had them, because she'll come out and she won't be buried no more. So, but yeah, you always got to keep an eye on that and keep your tanks, keep them healthy and with a lot of extra food for the babies. Oh, spirulina. Put spirulina in there. They, because it's algae. Get that going in there, Even for the mamas, they're buried. They need all that really good food, while they're, while they're carrying these eggs and stuff, because they sit there and fan them all day. They burn a lot of calories, I would think. Hey, I have a question. All the shrimp I got from you and a few I got imported are buried. Do I need to get a bigger tank? Evidently shrimp. No, you could fit like, I would say comfortably 200 in a 10-gallon. So if you got bigger than a 10, so if you got a 20, let's say 400, if you got a 20 long, shoot, probably 500. It doesn't take much. It just comes down to beneficial bacteria. You got to have bacteria for them to eat. You got to have algae for them to eat. You have to have, biofilm for them to eat. Got to have a lot of stuff. Got to be able to feed them. So, those are just some things that you need to, keep in mind as you start to get hundreds of shrimp built up in your tank, But that's the fun of it, is getting them all built up. That is the fun of it. Yes, sir. Yeah, I like Aquarium Co-op too. Shrimping ain't easy. Shrimp King. Yeah, I knew what you meant. What are some of your favorite popular fish / shrimp channels? Mine is Aquarium Co-op and Mark Shrimp Tank. Well, I don't do fish, so I only do shrimp. So I have fish, but I'm a shrimp channel, so I don't watch. The only one that I watch that mixes is LRB. Well, no, that's a lie. Wait a minute. Did you ask what are some of your favorites? Well, my favorite's Mark Shrimp Tanks. Uh, and then that's just yeah, I'd have to say he's my favorite. That he's got a great personality. Um, and then Piers Shrimp, I like Dennis. Dennis needs to get some of Mark's jokes, and I think he'd get right up there. But I like Dennis at Pure Shrimp, and then it's LRB. Not in an order, but my top guy is Mark Shrimp Tanks because I do shrimp, so I don't really care about fish channels. But if I have to mix it, it's got to be LRB because he does fish and shrimp. So, and um, he does a lot of nano small fish. He does like a bunch of like killifish that you don't see, and he does a lot of interest. Even though, like I said, I have fish, I have cichlids, I have a whole tank behind me of baby super red severums, you know, but I run it just the shrimp channel. But let me see anybody else. Yeah, it'd be Jadrin Aquatics. He's a good dude. He's a family guy. Got a huge hookup in his garage. I think he's in Texas. So big shout to Jadrin Aquatics. Yeah. So it'd be Mark, Jadrin, LRB. I don't know. Those would probably be my top. Oh, well, you got like see, that's what I'm saying. Well, like I'm just getting into other streams too. So, I dab a little into just a couple others. I don't want to get into really any like bigger stuff, or I mean more channel because you got Chubby Guppies getting his stuff together, and he does guppies and he has shrimp, so I'm sure his stuff's gonna rock. You know, uh, oh, Fish Tropic. Fish Tropic's got a good channel. He really needs to come out with more, uh, more videos like he used to. I think you know, he's selling himself short because he does really good videos. His videos are really clean and it's like no shaking, So he's one of the first ones I started watching before I even got it. Started doing the YouTube stuff. So uh, there's like I said, I'm starting to get into other ones that I didn't even know existed. People are telling me, this and that, and but I don't say I don't watch any other channels. I won't say one's better than the other, or I don't watch this one because of this, but there's some channels I don't watch because I find them boring. They're slow. No one laughs. No one's doing anything. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care if you drive a Ferrari. If watching you is boring like paint drying on a wall, I'm not going to watch. I don't care what you sell. But I mean, if you're not laughing and having a good time and just interacting with you know, your subscribers, your shrimp family or fish family, whatever you have, and I mean, look, these guys get me laughing so hard my stomach hurts, and it's like, and girls, so it's like if if you can't keep my attention, I just, you know, I mean, I won't unsubscribe, but I just don't come around because it's not entertaining to me. I mean, if I want to learn about, you know, fish poop or something, well, all right, I'll turn it on. But like I said, I'm a shrimp guy, so I mean, fish channels don't mean anything to me unless you do shrimp also, and unless you can keep my attention, then I'm there. That's what I'm saying. Mark Shrimp Tanks, he makes me laugh all the time. Like I said, Dennis, he's starting to pick his stuff up, but he's a quality guy. He's got quality stuff. He's like me. He's buying more stuff so he can make better videos. And it's like, you know, scraping everything together just to get a great video going, and it's like and then LRB, the guy, he'll show you he's got shrimp tanks. He'll show you this, he'll show you that, but it's like, it's just his show, he shows you outdoor stuff, he shows you indoor stuff, he shows you, look, I can do it without filters, without air bubbles. And that I learned a lot from that guy and I still do. So I give him, it's like him, Mark, I give them all their props, and it's like, but other channels are out there. And like I said, they could have 3, 4, 500,000 subscribers, and I watch it. And I just feel dumber as I go. It's just I'm slow, and I start feel like I'm drooling. But I like to watch something. Like Black 66. Holy Christ, he had me and my wife laughing the other day. Just you know, it's just you know. So that's where it is. So sorry I went so far on that. YouTube is doing a great job at promoting the smaller channels, though. I subscribe to you from their new story system. Oh, really? Well, oh, I didn't know. Thank you very much. The only bad thing about YouTube is it did it to Mark too. It kicks me off and I'm a 5-6 hour streamer. I don't know because maybe I like to talk about what I have a passion for. I don't know, but like I always say, we're here till the last person passes out, dang near. So, but for some reason, Mark brought it up first, and then, every once in a while, every few days, I'll be streaming, and boop, it just cuts right, and I'm plugged right in. Now I can't say it's not my AT&T, but I'm hardwired right in, So I don't know, possibilities. Oh, no, I did not, Lisa. I'm sorry. I got a letter today, but it was a pack of hold on. I got my bag of breather bags. I think there's 100 in here that came from Illinois. They're the long life bags. But I don't use these because you have to. I use these if somebody orders like 20 or more of the same shrimp. So that way, because I only like to do like 15 maybe max in a bag. Because the amount of water I put in there, they can last a long time and they don't run out of air. So if I go 20 or more, I use one of these. Oh, and Nick, yeah, I use Omega 1 Super Veggie Green Seaweed. Plecos love it. I mean, guppies love it too. Plecos love it. Guppies love it. Uh, but I don't know about shrimp. I don't feed them. I don't feed it to the shrimp. I feed them spinach, green beans, uh, you know, um, uh, mulberry leaf powder, mulberry leaves, kelp, um, just tons of good stuff. It's I mean, I have jars of food over there. It's green foods from the health food store. It costs like $30, $35. I feed them. But no, not really seaweed. Not these guys. The other. I've not stuck it in there yet. Yeah, I definitely need to get that stuff from you. Did you ever come up with the price for that stuff? No. Like I said, I don't really. I can just send you some. I'm not worried about it. Do you have ever used air when shipping shrimp? No, I don't use air. No, 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 no. There's, that's where they get the abuse and where they get beat up. If you only put 10 shrimp in, a cup of water or whatever, I don't know. So don't quote me on a cup. I have a certain system a certain mark on my dip and pour that I fill it to. And it's quite a bit of water, but that's why I don't have like any depth because, there's so much oxygen in there that it's no big deal. I just had my longest one was 7 days and it showed up fine. Well, now I have some that are a week and a half. Could be 2 weeks. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't have them in breather bags. I was out of breather bags, but I only put 12 in a bag. So, I don't know. I hate to say that they could be gone, but I don't know. But if they show up all great, then great. But I mean, there's only so much oxygen in a bag. They're packed very well. The box is packed very well. Um, if it's not being abused, I got a couple of them out there right now. I go on your. I just start going on your stuff, Priscilla. You don't see me hitting the thumbs up and stuff. I mean, I don't have all day to go streaming and stuff because I'm so busy getting everything. Not filling orders, but doing stuff around the house and getting stuff done so I could come down here and sit on here for an 8-hour shift or what have you. But yeah, I'm starting to pop around, get your stuff. Yeah, Mega Apple shit. Yeah, I sell other stuff. Well, right now I have my mulberry leaf powder, which is, a really big hit. I don't know, it's a really good food to have. You know, everyone just, I don't know, they just love it. So, yeah, I have the mulberry food. The leaves, I got those on order. Um, yeah, mosses. Yeah, I have mosses that I could sell. Yeah, I have a lot of moss. I have like 40 tanks of moss. Yeah. Nobody seems to have catappa leaves in stock. Oh, well, you just got to know where to look. I just ordered mine from Germany, so I sent you some spirulina powder. Oh, you did? Well, that's good because I'm all out. Speaking of video, I need to edit so I can put one out Sunday. Lurking. Order shrimp, Monica Lynn says. Yes, that's why they're just too long sometimes. Who, mine? Look at that mama right there. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. That's the best as I can get. Did you get your stuff that was stuck in Michigan for a month? They didn't sleep? No, it's still stuck. And it's not stuck in Michigan. It's wherever Michigan sent it to. Um, it's in a bin. They have it. They know it's there. And the guy supposedly emailed them and said, "Hey, look, it's live animals. Go get it and ship it." And it still says that it's in transit, but it's not. It's not Michigan on YouTube videos. It doesn't show who's liking the videos. Not a fan of that YouTube app. Well, it's because do you have 1,000 subscribers? Um, I think that's when it kicks in. You can see who does what on your channel. But that's like me. I can't video on YouTube with my phone until I hit 1,000 subscribers. That's why I need to get up there so I can do more videoing and stuff, and I'm not stuck, just at the computer. Oh yeah, hit the like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, please. That would be great. And if it's your first time watching the channel and you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe. Not with the hammer though. Somebody did that last week and they tried sending me a bill. I don't know. I had nothing to do with it. I don't know. It's really weird how, people just think you said something and they do it. Instead of asking first what you said, I don't know. I guess he needs a new computer. I don't know. Talking to me, Lisa? What kind of moss do you grow? Green? Java moss? Christmas moss? Or that moss that grows on the toilet brush? I grow green stuff. Um, that's about as best best answer I can give you. I don't know the names of it. Other than Siswasitan that I'm not selling, because I love it too much. It's all just it's all different types of mosses. So like I have I don't know, like 8 different types of mosses, and like if people let's just say you say give me 3 different types of mosses, then I go and pull a certain amount off of 3 different types of mosses and I send it to you. Cooper Cichlids did that. I think he got, I don't know, 3 or 4 types of mosses. You know, it's that's the best answer I give you. Green and pretty. Yes. Yeah, well, if you're over 1,000, I could have swore, Priscilla, I saw something that said if you're over 1,000, that it like unlocks so you can see like comments or not comments, but yeah, you can see a bunch of stuff. So, do you have YouTube Studio? You probably said that, didn't you? YouTube Studio. What'd you say? YouTube app. Yeah, go on YouTube Studio. That's where I go and I could see, you know, even though I could see like on the YouTube, you know, on the video, somebody leaves a comment, I can go over there and, you know, it'll give me all the comments. I can answer you. And, you know, it's like, that's why I always tell everybody if you want to order shrimp, just go on one of my videos, go down into the comments and just type in there and I'll get the message. You know, it's plain and, you know, it's pretty simple because there's no like just a message button where I could just jump in and just message you like Facebook. There's none of that. So that's why I always say just go pick a video, just go down to the comments. Probably the newest video would be easiest. Go down into the comments, be like, "Hey, I'd like to order shrimp," and then I'll get it. My phone will go off saying that somebody left a comment, and then I'll go to the YouTube Studios and it's right there. Probably all mail is piling up in Denver. Oh yeah, I can't believe it. I really think, no kidding, I think that postal workers are doing this to prove a point. They're doing this to prove a point because Trump said something about well, what I was told, he said something about, you know, like if they didn't start charging more for packages that he wasn't going to give them a grant or something. Priscilla donated $3. Thank you very much, Priscilla. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very, very, very big thank yous to you. Thank you. I really appreciate it, and my family appreciates it too. Apparently, the Denver UPS. Oh wait, what kind of moss do you? Oh yeah. Apparently, the Denver USPS distribution center is shutting down. They tested a bunch of employees positive for the Rona. 1,800 employees in total, but no one showed up to it. See, that's what I'm saying. And some of these packages I sent out could just literally be sitting, and they might not be sent for who knows. So we will have to see. I'm glad none of them are going to Denver, though. One's going Indiana. That should have been there after a day, 2 days max, and it said 3 days. So Indiana, and then the other one's going to Cali. But thank you, Priscilla, so much for that. Sharpies, models, and aquatics. Morning, fishy friends. Good morning. It is 1:03 a.m. in the morning in the D. For a couple coats. Thanks for shrimping. I will buy them. Don't you worry. Thank you very much. So how many square feet is your store, Priscilla? That looked pretty nice in there. Mine is coming via Denver. Dan's is hitting Denver too on the way to Cali. What? I'm going to go down there and get the shrimp. There you go. That's what you need, Cali. Boy, oh boy. Yes, go down there and get it. Said, hey, Sharpies. Priscilla broke it. Dan said you broke it, Priscilla. I didn't say it. He did. Got that, look at all that pearl weed. Got tons of pearl weed. All right. Sorry about that. I had to go to the bathroom. Here we go. Hold on. So, so how you doing, sugar pie? Salty. It's been a week. Hopefully, a big furry Wookiee hug helps Priscilla. Priscilla, okay, John sure does. Oh, I need some tangerine tigers, but with the current mail situation, I like the moss that was with the orange neos. Oh yeah, Yeah, the Sawasatan is down there. I gotta get that. I don't know all the tanks. I don't know if it was the peroxide or something I had put in there. I don't know, but it irritated it. So I am not getting rid of any of that just yet. I just need to buy some fish or shrimp. I can't qualify it as essential shopping though, so I'm being good and not venturing out, really needing a new betta. Yeah, that's why you order online. Order online. That way you don't have to go anywhere, do anything. It just shows up. You know, it looks better. Auto flicker, anti flicker. Streaming. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. That guppy grass is going nuts in there, and the pearlweed. I tell you right now, I don't know what it is. For everyone that wants to know, out of all the mosses I have in here, them tangerine tigers, they go nuts in that guppy grass. Something with that guppy grass that I don't know. I've had that guppy grass in here since like day one. And I've thrown every bit of it away except what's in there, I think. Oh no, this little 5 gallon had what I was gonna throw away, but I threw it in there. So I got that guppy grass. I think I'm gonna keep it now, because it's just it's kind of getting fed up with it. I don't like how it grows down in the substrate. I like it as a floating plant, but after a while, the floating plant grows so long it reaches down to the substrate. Then it roots itself, and I mean then it grows even faster. But I don't like pulling it out and it rips it out and it disturbs the whole tank. Boy, the color of this tank just looks terrible. What's going on? I think it ain't this white balance. Uh-uh. Might be because I moved my lights now. It just seems grainy. Just a little bit grainy. I'm not sure. Let me see. All right, it looks like about it. I don't. It seems a little weird that it's well, could just be the way my light is in the tank. It's just not showing the shrimp very well. I don't know why, but they're really light. It could be because there's a leaf right there, but I don't know. And it could be now because I have the lights all the way down on the tanks that it's not, getting through the main light, the heavy lights and toward the back of the tank, and the front's really dim now. That's probably what it is. All right, yeah, that's what it is. Spotted yellows, tangerine tigers. They're just not in very good light. Or just a banana you forgot about. Right, yeah, right. Yep, that's what it is. Got a brown spot. I don't know, it looks crappy. So if I change from frame rate, that goes to custom. To exposure, it says that it uses the right amount of light. Well, that's not how they look. Tangerine tigers are not yellow, they're orange. It just seems really dark, like something's turned on and it shouldn't be. Well, I guess that's it. That's what we're getting for today. Like I said, they're just it's just bad lighting. So the color shows very clearly. It's good on my end. Okay. I also need to get some of these juvenile bristlenose moved on before I have to plant a zucchini field in the backyard. Hey, you're telling me about it. I got 400 of them down there in the tank, if not more. I got plenty. Once they start to reach certain size, that's when I'll start taking them up to the pet store, though. So I don't understand. Yeah, Priscilla, you need to do a walkthrough on your store. So I'm curious to see what you got in there. I don't know how anybody's supposed to spend any money if you can't see what's in the store. You got to do something. That's the problem. I can't get to the local wholesalers, sell them at the minute. Damn Rona lockdown. You can't leave your house? I leave my house every day. I go to the pets or the local fish store all the time. It's real easy. Your fish stores are open. The great state of Indiana welcomes Michigan to a free to roam state. Yeah, yeah, I go to my fish stores all the time. And they are packed. They are very packed. I'm not sure who, but I accidentally almost blocked someone in chat when walking the dog earlier. What is it when you bent down to pick up the poop? Oh, UK. I'm sorry you're in the UK. My bad. Is a bit tighter than the US. The shops either aren't selling or buying fish or just don't buy them. And full stop. Yeah, I'm bad. My bad. I wasn't. I didn't know where you lived. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. Yeah, was it when you were picking up poop, Nick? I wish I had a good local fish store. The only decent one near me is run by assholes. Butt block, Nick. Suit. Yeah, butt blocks. Just so hard, I don't know where to put it. They swim in, they swim out. My wife put this in earlier, and they ate so much. There's just so many of them in there. They ate so much of that darn cucumber. Now they're all so fat. They're all just laying all over the tank. So, and the big ones, well, the bigger ones are, they're swimming in, swimming out. So, yeah, this is my grow out pleco. Yeah, Omanam, oh, placets. Yeah, placlets. Yeah. I went to go put the camera on there and I tapped the tank and because there was probably, I don't know, 50 or 60 of them on there and I freaked them out. So they took off. So hopefully they come back. Those big old ram's horn, boy, they like some cucumbers. Ah, yes, the glorious master race, pond snails. Don't leave out the ram's horns. That means they are really healthy. Yep. Snails get fed well in here with all the pleco poop. I clean it every 2 days. I do a 50% water change. I actually, when I moved them down over here, I did. Oh gosh, it had to be probably a night. I took out. It's a 20 long. I took out 15 gallons. I siphoned it, siphoned the whole tank, cleaned it. I put back 15 gallons, and I got a uh, the 50 filter there to give them extra water current because they love the current. And I got a bubbler just banging away. But I took out 15 gallons, siphoned it all out really good, poured 15 back in it, stirred it up. So I took out another 5 and put another 5 back in. So that's 20 gallons in a 20-gallon tank. And they just freaking went nuts. They loved every bit of it. But I like to do 50% change every 2 days since there's so many. You know, I mean, there's going to come a time when I'm going to have to do it every day just for the health and safety of the plecos, you know. I will sell you anything in the tanks, dang near. Yeah, you can. I'll give you the ram's horn snails. They are free from me to you. Yeah, I have albinos and regular plecos. But the cool thing is some of the regulars are getting like I don't know, they're just some are really coming up with a really cool color, man. I'm really liking them. See, now they're starting to come back because they're not so worried that I'm gonna get them. Yeah, I don't shoot. I don't mind. You want snails? If I got them, you can have them. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. It's just you know, I know they're a big deal for tanks. So, my shrimp tanks, there's only a couple tanks that, are still working on it, but the Pleco tank has more. And like I said, it all plays a part. So, I like having the snails in there. I don't really fight to take them out. You know, the Plecos, like, they all got little fat bellies. The snails are super happy. That's the thing is plecos need, they need, a lot of vegetation. So they like this. I give them French cut green beans. I give them spinach. So spinach, green beans, cucumber, and then I don't try to feed it too much, but I give them the pleco wafers. Uh, but not, I know, I mean, it's got good, but I give them the bug bites, the Pleco bug bites. That's like the biggest one that I give them. But you can tell from size, it's not that they grow at different speeds. It's the amount of uh, um, hatches that I've had. I mean, the bigger ones are the first ones, and then there's 4 birthings in here. I just put the other one in like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, and those would be the littlest ones. So it's like by the time the first ones are ready to go, then the next ones will be coming up. They're not all from the same batch because you only get. I mean, my females give a good amount, so it's 100 plus almost every single time. Now, I've had some smaller ones, maybe about 80, 70, 80, but that's what I'm saying. These right here, these are good fish store plecos, because they're homebred, they're bristle nose, I get them, and all these really nice designs, and then the albinos. So my larger 10-gallon grow out tub goes through half a large zucchini every 3 days. Last count, there were 150 or so in there. The smaller 6-gallon has 70, as does the breeder box in the tank. Oh, wow. Half a large zucchini. I've never fed zucchini. I love zucchini. Fried zucchini. That stuff's the bee's knees. See, look how big that one is. Yeah, see, they're all coming. Well, a lot of them are coming back now. So But see, look at one down at the bottom. That one looks almost like white, or not white, but like a grayish silver or something. See a little baby on the glass, So he just needs to stop. I left like 4 of them in his cave when I put it back in there. And like Dan said, take the caves out, they won't have any babies. Then when I'm ready to have more, put the caves back in. But the thing is, well, I was gonna say, well, I don't want him living his whole life just having babies. But I mean, if that wasn't what he wanted to do, then he wouldn't be in the cave, I would think, right? It's not like the females beat him up and tell him to go in there. It's just he's a really good daddy. He does it, he sits his babies, he takes care of them. He sits them, and he don't like when I go in there to get the cave. He burrows himself real deep in the cave. He don't want to come out, So I just put him in the bucket with the cave, and he comes out, and then I just scoop him out, put him back in the tank, and away he goes again. Yellow squash over zucchini. Cool. I love snails. I really love snails. Yeah, no, seriously, if you're serious, I'll give you whatever you want. This is probably the only tank that I can give them to. Well, I mean, there's a couple snails down there, but yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I don't mind pond snails either. They're not like unsightly, but if you watch how much you eat, how much you feed, then they don't get bad. Because it's proven that if you overfeed, they'll lay so many eggs that you won't be able to see the inside the tank. But if you feed properly, and I didn't really believe it, but it says the snails will control their own population, and it really happened. It's not like they went around and knifed all the weaker snails, but as time went on and the food wasn't so prevalent, they just started to die off. So it was kind of like the strong will survive type deal. So that's why a lot of tanks, when I go to clean them out, they have so many snail shells. I take the tank outside and I fill it with water. A snail shell, that's dead, it floats. So you rinse it all down and then just tilt it forward, and the water just washes the shells out. Fill it again, lean it forward. Just do it 5-6 times, and it'll take out 90 some percent of the shells, and then you just put the tank back together, fill it back up, and then whatever shells are left, they'll break down. And it's good minerals, calcium. I'm trying to keep the spawns separate just to make things easier when it comes to catching them to sell. All be similar size. Yeah, well, that's my thing with 42 shrimp tanks. 42 shrimp tanks, a prawn tank, just everything. I don't have the room for that many. Had to check my prawn, make sure he's doing good. I love pond snails too. I've never understood why so many people hate them. I don't hate them. They're under um, my lens. Some of the shells look incredible. I mean, they got really pretty shells. It's just, you call them pest snails because they multiply so much. Well, if you overfeed, well, yeah, they're going to multiply and multiply and multiply. And, you know, 1 minute you got 2 snails, 30 days later you got, 150, and it's just, if you just keep feeding them and feeding them, they'll just keep growing and growing. They'll keep laying more eggs, them ugly, slimy egg sacs on the glass that you gotta squish off, and but if you cut back the food, the snails will just die off. They only produce as many. It's like they know, oh, we need more soldiers, so they lay more eggs to have more babies. And then as you cut back on the food, you don't see big, huge, really as much. You don't see the bigger snails dead. You see all the small ones dead. So they just, it controls itself. So when they need more backup, they lay more eggs. When the food starts to disappear, then they shut it down. No more eggs, and then the leaders kind of like control all the food, and the weaker ones die off. But see how they burrow in all the pieces. They burrow in the center because it's the softest, and then eat their way out. So tomorrow I'll come down here and it'll be just a green skin. Hey, that's how you know that you're a hobbyist, when you have all those buckets on the floor and filters, and you're not the only one. You are not the only one. Did you ever go back to that store? Oh no, And they ain't called me either yet, Priscilla. I told my wife I should have took the shrimp. I shouldn't even have left them there. But who knows? We'll see. Yeah, no, I haven't gone back. He ain't called. It just depends on how long he waits. But then the other thing is if I don't come back, or then he's probably, because he's got a lot of tanks there for shrimp. He's got a whole end cap packed full of tanks, 5-gallon Aqueons. Uh, so if the shrimp don't come no more, he's just gonna have to buy them from his customers, and their calls, and what have you, just to keep that area going. But he's only gonna have like 1 or 2 types, but he'll figure out something, because he can't order them, because the places he goes to order, they don't have any. No one's got shrimp right now. So it's like either he buys them from hobbyists, or people that just want store credit, and you can give them $1 a piece, or whatever. DMC, really? Cooking with tonight, Pleco kebabs, nice. Where you been, dude? Did you get out of the county jail or something? Huh? I've already asked him on the Rams horns. Get in line. Oh yeah, Nick, you'll get some too. Look, there's plenty. Believe me, there's plenty. I have no shortage in this Pleco tank. No shortage. I probably got I don't know, there's probably 30 ram's horn snails in there. There's even a bigger one to the right. It's real big, right to the right of all this. It's about the size of a nickel. Yeah, there's plenty. Yeah, I didn't know if I was going to have to call you or what, DMC. Oh, look who came in. I need at least 50. Oh my God. Well, I'll start to really overfeed then. We'll grow some. A long time ago, I tried to line breed pond snails with pretty good success. I got some pretty brass color. Yeah, I get those too. After several generations, I eventually quit and they reverted to normal color. Yeah, I get a lot of really nice brass colored ones. That's what I'm saying. I'll put my micro lens or macro lens on them. Man, are they nice looking. Really nice looking. So I'm saying they might be a pest snail, but they're not totally ugly or anything. So hello, yes, feed the pretties. Got on Doc's nerves. He needed a break from the interwebs. Wriggly tails, Priscilla DMC. I mean, oh, what's the deal with this autocorrect? The snails in my garden pond are getting huge, not far off. Too much snails out there. Oh, yeah. Yuppers, they are a pretty animal. Especially like you see the blue ones. You see some of the other colors that they have and stuff. They're just incredible. Could you imagine being a pleco though? Eating all off of that snail? It's like, come on, man, get off of me. You guys weigh too much. Can't hold everybody up. Jesus. Get off of me. Wonder what my male and female ratio is gonna be. So what I never knew with all the stuff that I sold to the pet store, I wasn't there when he sold them, so I never knew, male wise, female wise, so that's another thing. I'll probably keep some albinos, you know. I mean, not like they're gonna, probably breed just straight albino, so well, best get off to work. Those newspapers and lottery tickets won't sell themselves. Have a good day. Night off. Night, Sharpie models. Sharpies, models, and aquatics. Yeah, I got a lotto ticket yesterday too. So yeah, it's 5 to 2 in the morning here. I think I'm gonna cut this off. I thought you didn't have fish. I don't. They're plecos. I have fish, but I don't. So I just show the plecos every once in a while to break it up. Look, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 males, 1 female. Yeah, we'll see. Albino and albinos should give all albinos. Well, we shall see. Hopefully. All right, everybody. I'm gonna cut this off. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Aquatic Arts sell ram's horn snails $3.49 a piece and blue ones for $3.95. Well, I guess those are fish. I guess you don't want to go to Aquatic Arts, do you? All right, everybody. I'm gonna cut this off. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you to my moderators for showing up. Thank you to the fam, everybody. I appreciate you all tonight. Had a good one. Had a nice long one tonight because this one's 2:39. So, and then the other one before I got cut off was, I'm not sure, probably just as long. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for everything. And remember, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and the share if you care. And also leave a comment below with anything that you want to share with the fam. All right, still live? Not anymore. Good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend.